Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are tuning from. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm kicking off the year with my very first live outlook on Nasdaq. So, don't miss out. And join my free Discord community where I trade live every day and share exclusive insights. So, yeah, stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive straight into the action. This is our new week. This is the new week candle, which is this week. This is last week's candle. So this was last week's trading. The most catching things. Remember, I'm chasing all-time highs, right? I'm not bearish, but whatever movement trading low, that's a retracement for me. But then so that means I'm looking for areas where price will offer support, right? So we have this bullish order block, right? And we also have this one as well, which is now a proportion block. Last week we traded at the main threshold, the midpoint, the 50% retracement level of this proportion block, and clearly you can see what happened. We traded back into that proportion block and just left it, which is something that I'd love to see. This was my note. I was noting this during the weekend. To trade the bullish proportion block, I want to identify the main threshold, the 50% retracement level. A good proportion block will not let price go down below main threshold. However, it is allowed to wick below the 50% retracement level, but not close at or below the 50%. So what happened here? Clearly, we can see that even though we wicked below the main threshold of this proportion block, however, we didn't even close below it, at or below the main threshold. However, though, we traded at that main threshold and retraced back into that bullish fair value gap. But because we also have a gap here, this is, I now leave out, I don't include the wicks. So that means I can only include what? The bodies, right? Now there are two things that are of major importance to me, right? We traded back into the main threshold of that proportion block, right? But I want you to pay attention to something else. Pay attention to the bodies after this volume imbalance here formed. irrespective of the wicks. Remember, the wicks do the damage, the bodies tells the narrative, right? Now look, pay attention to the bodies. The bodies kept on closing on the upper hand of what, of this volume imbalance. So that tells me that price is unwilling to trade lower, right? That was what, a retracement to a certain PD array of importance. Now we open this week still at the upper half of this weekly volume imbalance. Now I want to see this proportion block offer us support coupled with this volume imbalance. We also have a small volume imbalance as well here, right? So I want to see this PD arrays offer me support. I don't want to see price showing signs of or willingness to even trade below this down close candle here. And I love how the bodies kept on closing at the upper half of this volume imbalance. Now we are back at the daily time frame. Friday, the Monday we were bullish, and we have that bullish fair value gap. You see that premium CB, but regardless of that, let's pay attention to this. Look at that, bro. We wicked at what, the weekly proportion block, consequently mean threshold, and on that mean threshold, inside that weekly proportion block, right? This is that weekly proportion block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means this is the whole week, right? And inside that proportion block, we have an inversion level, an inversion fair value gap resting inside there. So I can actually just, for now, I can just highlight this. So that means I want to see this inversion fair value gap offer me support. Why? Because I also said that I don't want to see price trading below this low, right? If I am really bullish, if I am in a bullish order flow, I don't want to see us running this sell side. So that means I want to see this inversion level, this inversion fair value gap coupled with this bullish order block, this discount bullish order block, right? Offer me support and not allow price to trade back at this swing low here. Now we have this relative equal highs here. That's like good liquidity resting. We have this premium fair value gap. So that means I would like to see price using this premium fair value to make that retracement back here, because this is our new week opening gap. We could retrace back into that new week opening gap and run the previous day's low. I'm not saying it will do that, but it's possible. So but if we continue to see a rally, because let me just tell you, yes, 500. So we did not see SMT, right? There is no SMT. Yeah, so there is no SMT, so that means price could still trade and run past this swing low here. It's possible, right? I think it's possible that we could see price trading back here and just take out this relative equal lows, right? But however, I would really prefer the lower half of this inversion level be left open like that. We are inside this premium CB, and I would like to see price using this premium CB to retrace back into that volume imbalance, and I want to see this volume imbalance offer us support, right, to actually close above this high, the swing high here, the short-term high. And one thing, and the most important thing of it all, I want to see, if I am really bullish, I want to see us leaving this swing high here with speed, right, and closing above this swing high. Now yesterday I wanted to see price actually rallying. I wanted to see this down close bearish order block coupled with this premium CB offer me support. So that was my drawn liquidity. The reason that why I entered yesterday's trade was I wanted to see price trade back into this fair value gap here. You see this premium CB coupled with this bearish order block. That was my draw. I wanted to see it offer us resistance here and use this PD arrays as to offer us that the 10 retracement, right? So this was my entry. My drawn liquidity was that 1 hour premium CB coupled with that bearish order block. We traded into that premium CB and we started having heaviness to the downside, to the sell side, right? So that premium CB offered us resistance because I said it's possible that we will see price retrace after trading back into that premium CB. However, my entry was this. Even though I was stopped out before I could reach here, one thing that I'm proud of, right, is that my analysis were correct. So we have this relative equal lows, right? It's smooth liquidity resting below here. So I would highly prefer us during the London session, during the pre-market, right? I would love to see price seek out this relative equal lows. It's just too smooth for me. After running this relative equal lows, then we could start looking for this high here. Remember those relative equal highs on the 1 hour time frame. I think this relative equal highs. If you can pay attention, they are no wicks. So what does that tell me? That tells me that we have a lot of liquidity resting above there. If we do actually run this relative equal lows, right? Or we might not even run them. We might not even page them really. But if we actually do page them, my first draw will be the short-term high and this relative equal highs. So for now, I'm just gonna let it be like that, and